Hey, what's up, y'all? Metal here. And while I've been going through this little journey of uploading all of the Call of Duty games from Ghost up until now, so everything in the kind of the new age of Call of Duty, everything from the PS4 up until now, this brings me to Black Ops 6. I've not played this game in what feels like months. To be honest, I think this is the very first match I will have even played ever since Season 5 dropped. Um, I I have never been so uninterested in the Call of Duty franchise as I am right now with Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 started off really, really strong, and just with the decisions they've been making with the post-launch support and the just this hyper focus on the store, the cosmetic items, and all the issues that have been plaguing this game since it released, um, I'm just not interested, unfortunately. Um, Technically speaking, I have played this game more than Cold War, I believe. And Cold War, up until this point, was my least played Call of Duty game. Um, but this one by far is the longest stretch I've had of just disinterest, not wanting to play with anybody, and I don't even know what to say, honestly. This game is just something else. I just I don't even know, man. I don't even know. So today I wanted to just boot it up, play a match. There's a double XP weekend going on right now, so if I'm gonna play it, might as well play it with the double XP weekend. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Because every single time I have taken a little bit of a break from this game ever since it released, whether it's been a couple weeks, a month, whatever, every single time my first game on has been against CDL fucking champs, plats, diamonds, all that kind of shit. So I don't know how this is going to go. Um, at the very least, we did get Overdrive, though. Overdrive tends to be a little bit of a more relaxed mode. Um, this is one of the few modes in this game I actually do enjoy playing. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not super hyped about the map choice, though. This has been one of my biggest issues with this game since it released is the maps. Black Ops 6, I feel, has some of the weakest maps in really any Call of Duty ever, honestly. I mean, the quantity of maps is not as bad as some of the previous games in the franchise, but the quality of the maps, in my opinion, for what I like, is just not there. These maps are so detached from what used to make Treyarch maps identifiable and special, and and also with Hacienda being an example, maybe I'm just biased because Black Ops 4 is one of my least favorite Call of Duty games from a multiplayer standpoint. I just don't understand, out of all the maps they could have remade, and I will give them some credit where credit's due, this was at least a new map, so they didn't just bring back the same fucking map over and over and over again. But why Hacienda? Out of all the maps they could have chosen, I just don't really understand the thought process behind this one. Um, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. So, is this 10v10? Yeah, 10v10. Is it? Shit, yeah, okay. All right, well, let's see how this goes. Man, I've not played this game in a minute. I don't even remember how this fucking game plays. But, oh man, I don't even understand like the flow. Played a couple games over the last hour or so of Modern Warfare 2, and then Modern Warfare 3. Those videos should already be up. So I'm a little bit warmed up at this point, but of course every game feels a little bit different with its aiming and its movements. Black Ops 6 is just a sad case, man, because the core gameplay of this game is honestly really, really good. From a gameplay standpoint, this one's probably overall one of the strongest ones that we've had in a while. I do personally believe that Modern Warfare 3 is overall probably the best COD game we've had for multiplayer. since the new age of Call of Duty started. So coming off the heels of that game into this one, with the incredibly poor decisions they've made with the post-launch support, and again the cosmetic items and just everything else that's been going on with this game, and just the overall lack of content and post-launch support has been really, really tough. I don't want to not like this game. I don't want to hate my time whenever I boot this up, but it's just it's difficult to not be a little bit negative about this game right now, honestly. Okay, we're getting a little bit of work done. I mean, I feel like that's kind of cheating in this mode anyway, because you're essentially getting wall hacks built in. But hey, you know what? I'll take what I can get. I'll take the fast movements and the little bit of extra help here just to make this game a little bit more enjoyable to play. What is this spawn trap, man? Holy shit! Holy shit! What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh my god! Backshot win, nice. All right, all right. Well, we did a little bit of work there, so let's keep going. Keep going. What the fuck? Hello? 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Feel like we're about to catch him off spawn. Yep. Saw that coming. Can you wallbang that? No, you can't. Come on, peek it. Oh, shit. Fuck. Damn. I don't know, man. Black Ops 6 has so much going for it, or it had so much going for it. What the fuck is that? Where did you come from, bro? Of course. It's just tough, man, and it's so sad because, again, at least like a lot of the other games that we've been seeing over the last couple of years, there's been so many reasons from a gameplay standpoint to dislike the games. Black Ops 6, I don't feel suffers as much from those types of things as some of the previous games do. I'm looking at you, Modern Warfare 2. But it's everything else that just makes this game suffer. And I feel like this game is in a unique position with that I really don't feel we've seen, what the fuck, before. I'm dead. What? How the fuck am I not dead? What the fuck was that? Okay. Okay. I have a launcher. Okay, I don't know why I don't have a launcher. Yeah, this game is just in a weird spot, and again, it's really unfortunate what has happened with this game this year. But it seems like it's not just me. It seems like the general consensus with the community is very in line right now. And it's unfortunate because Black Ops 7, on paper, it looks to be a solid game. It looks like they're trying to pull maybe a little bit of a Modern Warfare 3 and undo a lot of the mistakes that this game has made, which I'm not against that. And personally, you know, I've always been a little bit more interested in the modern day, the futuristic games in the franchise. Not so much these ones anymore, you know, Cold War, World War II. I feel like those time periods have just been a little bit overdone. And for my taste, it's just what I'm more interested in. So on paper, Black Ops 7 is looking really, really good. Obviously, we're going to have to see actual gameplay. We're going to have to get some more details because right now it's still... There's not a lot, you know. And it sucks that the franchise is in such a weird spot right now where even when they're making good decisions and possibly going to give us a really, really good game, it's just being hampered by the overall... Oh my fucking god! What the hell? Fuck! Okay. But yeah, the overall state of the franchise is just really bringing down the hype levels for the new game. And I feel like, as a community, we're kind of reaching a point now where franchise fatigue is really in full swing currently. Between the missteps overall with the franchise right now and the yearly releases, I feel with a lot of the older fans in the franchise are really just starting to drag on a little bit. considering all the issues that we're having with the games, um, honestly, I do feel that the franchise would benefit from taking a year off. But I don't think that they're ever going to do that, regardless of how bad the state of the franchise might be in, because that's part of how I feel Call of Duty keeps its momentum is by putting out games every single year. Hell or high water, it doesn't really matter. They're going to put out a game. So if that were to ever happen, I would be very interested to see how that affects the sales of the game and the momentum of the franchise coming back after taking a year off. I just feel like I know this is shared across the community right now that they need to do something. Something needs to happen, whether it's internal at Call of Duty or with the games where they just need more time to really just get them in a good spot. Because it seems like over the last couple of years, even with games like Modern Warfare 3, which I feel at the end of the day ended up being by far the best multiplayer we've had in the franchise. For me, I'm gonna say since Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, both of those games are very, very similar with their multiplayer. They need to figure it out, man. Because even with that game, it released with a lot of issues, and I remember that game in specific. There was quite a big holiday lull with that game after the fact. There was a lot of bugs, a lot of issues that just didn't go addressed for about a month and a half. And granted, they did get on top of it eventually. Oh my god, slightly fun, we'll say. Um, so I got to give them credit where credit's due with that. But Black Ops 6 has taken it to a whole nother fucking level, man, of just not fixing issues. The issues they are fixing have taken them so incredibly long. Just a couple things to go through. I could be wrong. I haven't seen this talked about in a long time, but I believe that the dreadnought bug, where after calling in a dreadnought, what is it? You can't change stances. I think you can't even run after calling in a dreadnought. I think that bug is still in the game, and it's been in the game since fucking launch. And it's not like there haven't been people that have talked about it. Um, that's one example. I don't play ranked, but at least with ranked modes across both Warzone and Black Ops 6, there have been issues with SR distribution ever since the game came out. And they have fixed and then broken and then refixed the same bugs with SR distribution ever since the game came out. Probably at this point, like 5 to 10 times, where SR is not being given out as it should be. Too much SR is being taken away. SR isn't being rewarded back to players after wrongful losses and disconnects and stuff like that. Which I can only imagine what that's doing to the competitive community for the franchise, especially this year with Black Ops 6. And issues with the UI every single time there's a new update for this game, whether it's the mid-season update or the new season coming out, they end up breaking something else. And I know that that's been the case for a number of years now, but I feel like Black Ops 6 has just taken it to a whole another level. And the lack of communication on the part of the developers has been just insane. And I understand that part of that likely is because they've been working on Black Ops 7 this entire time. And Black Ops 6 at this point, they're just biding their time. They're just trying to put this game behind them and get to the next one, very similar to what they did with Modern Warfare 2. So to a certain extent, I can understand that, but whenever every single year a new game comes around and Activision, Call of Duty, whatever, their socials, they'll put out some big ass blog statement, something on X, and they'll be like, "We hear you, community. We understand that communication hasn't been great this year. There's been a lot of bad, blah blah blah, whatever the fuck." They have a post like that that comes out every single year, and they'll say that we're dedicating ourselves to being more transparent with our community. They say that maybe for a couple of weeks it's improved, and then it just goes right back to the way it was before. I don't understand why those things are happening, and I feel like Black Ops 6 is one of those cases where there's just so many small issues stacking on top and on top and on top and on top of each other that a lot of people I feel just reached a breaking point, myself included. Um, again, even with Black Ops Cold War, and I did not play that game a whole lot, especially comparatively to Modern Warfare 2019. I didn't play that game a lot, but even then, I don't remember up until the new game came out. I do not remember there being such long periods of time of me just not playing the game and not being interested in it, as I have this year with Black Ops 6. Zombies in this game, I'm just not interested in it. I know I might be in the minority here, but Treyarch Zombies just doesn't do it for me anymore. For me, being a more casual consumer of zombies, a lot of my interest started to drop off with zombies with Black Ops 3, just because it's so everything that you have to do in the game is so long-winded just to simply boot it up, get your guns pack a punch, turn on power, kill some zombies, have a relaxed time. Uh, Now it's so involved to do virtually anything on these maps to enjoy it from the standpoint um, of a casual player for zombies that I just can't do it. To me, it's just boring. I don't have any interest in playing zombies really anymore. And I know for a fact I'm in the minority here, but even last year with Modern Warfare 3 zombies, I genuinely enjoyed my time with that. I know that zombies in Modern Warfare 3 was pretty bare bones. I know there wasn't a whole lot going on there, and I know that the mode did not get supported very well comparatively to Warzone and Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. I fully understand that, and for the more hardcore players of zombies, that's really what they play. They don't really play multiplayer a whole lot. They don't play Warzone. Zombies is their bread and butter. 100%, I can fully understand why they did not like Modern Warfare 3 zombies, but for a casual player who just wants to boot up the game, I just want to level up my guns, get some camos, shoot some zombies, rack up my points. That's really all I want to do. And for me, I feel like Modern Warfare 3 Zombies provided that experience. Um, as controversial as that might be to say. Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was easy, in my opinion, to boot up. It was fairly self-explanatory, and you could choose how you wanted to play the game. I mean, you had the outer zone, the gray zone, and that was piss easy. And if you just wanted to hang out there, hang out with your buddies on Discord, talk, kill some zombies, whatever, get some easy contracts, you could do that. If you wanted to move into the yellow zone, rank up the difficulty a little bit, get some better rewards and loot, you could do that. If you wanted, after, ideally, you leveled up your stuff, or you just dropped into the match with some good loot already, then you could jump right into tier 3 immediately and either A, hate your life, or B, just run around like an absolute madman, maybe pick up some randoms, use the portals. You had at least flexibility in that mode, um, which was nice for me personally. So, Black Ops 6 again, zombies, I'm just not interested in. I also might be in the minority here. I really didn't enjoy Black Ops 6's campaign that much. I just, for me, I feel like the thriller aspect of the Black Ops games, the mind bending stuff, and all this kind of shit. For me, I feel like it's starting to overstay its welcome a little bit. I feel like Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 really did it well. They did it tastefully, where the story beats made some semblance of sense, and they didn't go too heavy-handed with it. Black Ops 3 I feel has one of the worst campaigns in the entire franchise. I know a lot of people can kind of agree with that, especially with the fact that even after, for me, watching videos on Black Ops 3's campaign, I still don't really fucking understand it. That campaign was such a goddamn mess, and it was not very fun to play through, which is sad because Black Ops 3's campaign, that was by far, I would say, the most ambitious campaign we've ever had, outside of Black Ops 2 with the multiple choice decisions and the different endings you could get. Outside of that, Black Ops 3's campaign was by far the most feature packed we have ever seen. So it just sucks that the story itself uh, was as garbage as it was. So I wouldn't say that Black Ops 6 is on the same level. It's just I feel like all the mind bending stuff and the conspiracies and all that shit, I just feel like it's overstayed its welcome a little bit. and they just really haven't been hitting home with the stories. I feel the same way about Cold War, honestly. I know a lot of people enjoyed Cold War's campaign. I couldn't get behind it. I feel like a lot of the characters in the Black Ops games now are just so uninteresting, and all the characters that they keep on bringing back, like Mason, Woods, and Hudson, they just, for me, they just don't hold a candle to their appearances in their original games. Both, and this is kind of a nitpick with the voice actors, I just don't feel that their performances really hold a candle in any way, shape, or form to their original appearances, which isn't that big of a deal. They recast people all the time. I just don't feel like it works as well for the Black Ops games with so many iconic characters that people love, but you keep on changing their voice actors, you keep changing their attitudes, the way they look, their motivations behind what they do. It just becomes a mess, in my opinion. So I'm really, really hoping that Black Ops 7 does something a little bit different. I'm not too hyped about what I've been hearing with the Black Ops 7 campaign. I feel like they might be repeating the same issues as Modern Warfare 3's campaign did. Um, I had some fun playing Modern Warfare 3's campaign. Honestly, for what I enjoy, I did actually kind of like the open combat missions, but I can fully understand where people are coming from with the campaign sucking. Because at the end of the day, the story was not very good. It was clearly rushed. Um, and I think that they definitely did have one or two too many open combat missions in that game that really just didn't add anything to the story. They were mainly just there to pad out the length of the campaign. So this style of campaign that they're going for in Black Ops 7, which there's not even a difficulty setting, that seems to be determined by how many people you're playing with, is it sounds like it's going to be a fully co-op campaign. I don't know, which would be an interesting choice. So I don't really know how to feel about that. But obviously, we're going to need some more information before we can really make up our minds there. Same thing with zombies. Zombies looks to be a little bit more my speed this time. This map that they're introducing with it seems to be like a Transit 2.0 type deal. I know that there's some people that are a little bit uh, upset that they didn't decide to remake Transit because that seemed to have been the rumors for a little bit. And I feel like that absolutely is a missed opportunity. But zombies looks to be interesting enough. But obviously, we're gonna have to get some more details. Multiplayer on paper right now, it's looking great. Once they announced that carry forward was not going to be happening with from Black Ops 6 content, honestly, that I wasn't expecting to be as hyped about that as I was. Um, Again, just the decisions they've been making with Black Ops 6, and I feel like this is such a nitpick thing, but this is shared across so many people in the community right now, and I never would have expected that this would have been as big of a gripe as it is for me right now with the skins, the content, their focus on that, and pretty much saying fuck everything else. The fact that that's not carrying over to Black Ops 7 and just immediately ruining any semblance of style, of theme with the game the second that season one comes out, has me really, really excited. Obviously, the statement they put out for that, we're going to have to take with a grain of salt. We all know they're likely going to backtrack in that a little bit. They're going to start throwing in ridiculous skins, more than likely. It's what they do. But at the very least, it seems like we're going to be able to enjoy Black Ops 7 for what it is for a little bit longer than we initially would have. Not to mention that I just, carry forward from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3 made a little bit more sense. Whether you agreed with it or not, it was within the same time period. All the weapons made sense to share with each other. All the character skins, for the most part, outside of some of the crazy ones, they made sense within the context of the world. But had they not backtracked on carry forward for Black Ops 6, it just wouldn't have made sense with it being a game set in 2035 versus the previous game set like what 50 years prior with a bunch of older weaponry, older skins and operators and all this stuff. It just wouldn't have made any sense. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with Black Ops 7. I know that right now it's kind of volatile with Battlefield 6 coming out. I am also incredibly excited for Black Ops or for Battlefield 6. I have never been more excited for a Battlefield game, so I'm really, really hoping they knock it out of the park with this one. I'm going to be playing both Black Ops 7 and Battlefield. I'm not one of those people that has animosity towards one or the other. If they're good games, I'm going to enjoy them. So fully expect there's going to be some Battlefield 6 videos coming. Same thing with Black Ops 7. I'm going to be uploading Black Ops 7 gameplay. I might do a walkthrough for the campaign depending on how it pans out, but we're going to have to see how it goes. So guys, sorry for rambling on so much. Thank you for tuning into the video. I should be back with some more content relatively soon. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hit the subscribe button if you feel so inclined. Drop me a like. I would appreciate as well if you enjoyed the video. You guys have a good Memorial Day weekend, and I'll see you guys